Famous science fiction author Arthur C. Clarke once said, "Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic." Today, I want to take that one step further because in our world, technology is our magic. With technology, we can fly, see far off places in an instant, summon food to our doors, and even bring machines to life. Engineers are the wizards of our world. The ancient, arcane art that drives a lot of what we can do with our technology today is software. With coding literacy and proper training, we can hone our skills to wield technological magic and shape it to transform our lives. I'm Elijah Ang, your speaker. This is Software, Modern Wizardry. Just as wizards wield their spells to shape the world around them, we wield technology to shape our everyday lives. As students, we go to school every day and use our version of crystal balls, like our phones, iPads, and laptops, to get work done. While working, we often use spells from a famous magic guild I'm sure you all know well. Google. Their spell, Google Drive, lets us store our treasured memories and important documents in the clouds. Their incantation, Google Docs, lets us write scrolls with each other, no matter how far we are, through ghostly apparitions called cursors. They even hand out Google Maps, maps that can instantly locate you almost anywhere in the world. Without this wizardry, much of how we learn and connect today simply wouldn't be possible. Though the spells of Google's and other magic guilds inspire awe and amazement, we have to admit that they're still riddled with inconveniences. But we almost don't notice anymore because we're so used to their flaws. Isn't it reflex to give our crystal balls a bit of a shake, restart, or refresh whenever a spell goes wrong? Oftentimes, this refresh resolves the problem. But have you ever stopped to wonder why? Why doesn't the spell just run into the same problem again? The answer lies in what software wizards call a spell's cache. Though spells seem swift, conjuring up results actually takes a relatively long time. The reason we can use spells so fast is that once a spell has done the work of conjuring up a result, possibly through channeling its magical guild's power, it saves the conjuration in its cache for later, so that it doesn't need to spend resources conjuring up the result again. But problems arise when a spell's cache becomes corrupted. You see, when the connection between a magical spell and its guild becomes strained or even severed, the spell's conjurations become incomplete and corrupted. When this conjuration gets saved into the spell's cache, anywhere the spell uses that cache becomes corrupted as well. The corruption spreads, and if left unchecked, it might eventually consume the entire spell, rotting it with bugs from the inside. Fortunately, when you restart a spell, it usually cleanses its cache, ridding it of any corruptions that may have taken root, making it go back to working like a charm. This is why certain incantation troubleshooting tutorials tell you to restart or to manually clear your cache. If the spell stores its cache separately, you may need to manually clean or exercise the cache yourself and exercise the corruption. So, of course, caching isn't the only thing that can cause spell corruption. Sometimes, a spell encounters a case that its software wizards didn't design it to expect. And when it tries to do exactly what it was enchanted to do, the spell becomes unstable, kind of like a fish trying to swim on land. That's why it can be so helpful to have a bit of the same working knowledge that software wizards have to help you exercise or at least work around spell corruption. If you're up for a challenge, you might want to consider being a wizard in training yourself. Being a wizard in training can be frustrating, but I can tell you from experience, it's also incredibly rewarding. There's nothing quite like the thrill of getting something to work after hours and hours of struggle. And once you start, you're never really done learning. There's always more magic to discover. You also develop a knack for breaking down problems into concrete steps, and you experience those aha moments when something finally clicks. It doesn't hurt that software wizards are in demand too these days, because more and more people rely on the magic software can provide. These are the reasons why I believe coding literacy is so important. Though we don't often think of it this way, our world's magic, technology, seeps more and more into our lives each day. Spells built by people just like you and me have woven themselves into our society and culture, making them almost inseparable from how we live today. I hope that by showing you the wonder in software, I've shown you how magical it truly is. And I hope that, like me, you've found the spark in yourself to become a bright-eyed software wizard with the passion to make the world a little bit more magical. Thank you.